All right, we love to do this on Friday just to have a little bit of fun in your week and fun at the expense of others, because we've all had work fails. And I remind you as we read these about others, if you've got a great story, share it with us. Just put work fails in the subject line. Email us, ask@kencoleman.com. Ask@kencoleman.com. All right, Joe, what do we got? All right, these come from all across the World Wide Web. Beth writes, I set the work microwave on fire in the break room because I forgot to take the foil off of my lunch. I was known as fire starter the rest of the time I worked there. Okay, embarrassing, yes. Being called fire starter as your nickname, not the end of the world. Yes, it is a reminder of an embarrassing moment, but it could have been worse. All right? That's all I'm saying.
At least people didn't sing Billy Joel to her every time she passed by.
Yeah, good call. I'm sure somebody did. That's a very good point. Yeah, I get it. I'm not going to sing. I know you're happy about that. Okay, Carly writes in, I got a new job working downtown. Since the parking was crazy expensive, I decided to commute by bus. One problem. I'd never taken the bus before, and I didn't know that buses made me crazy motion sick. So I barfed all over myself and on my briefcase on the way to work my first day. I spent the first 20 minutes once I got into work in the bathroom trying to get the puke and its smell off of me. Yikes. Okay. I love to do a little postmortem analysis on these things, because I feel like we have to do that. If I get on a bus, okay, and I know I'm heading into work, this is my grand plan, right? She's got this idea, okay, and I realize that I'm motion sick. How much time before you go, I'm getting off at the first stop? She basically acts as though she rode the bus all the way in. What we don't know from this is how many minutes into the ride that she barfed.
Right. Was it immediate? Was it like right before she got to work?
Yeah, I'd want to know more. It would be hilarious to have these people on the show. Kind of go, now look, like if you get to the first stop and you're green, you're Kermit the Frog and you're minutes away, I'm getting off. And I'm going to figure out another way in. Because even though it's the first day at work, you could say, I got sick. You could come up with a better story for why you might have been late, as opposed to coming in with vomit all over you. This is where I'm going. I got sick, but I'm still here.
I can relate. I did this one time in high school. Sophomore year of high school was like one of the last days, riding the bus in, about a quarter mile from school, just threw up.
How much warning did you have?
Probably about 10 minutes, but I was like, we're about to be there. I know I'm motion sick.
All right, did you stick your head out the bus window?
No, I was making my way to the trash can. Didn't make it.
Yeah.
And so I just immediately went to the nurse's office, called my mom and said, come pick me up.
Yeah, this is probably a little too much for some people, but I feel the need to speak to this. If you throw up publicly, you've already been embarrassed. So what we want to do here is limit the damage done. So in Madison's case, I'm not trying to make it to the can. I am sliding the window down. I am shoulders out. And everybody's going, what are you doing? You're going, I'm about ready to blow chunks. Everybody's getting away anyway. But I'd rather throw up out the window than in the bus. I know it's too late for my armchair quarterbacking, but that's my opinion on that. Folks, if you feel like you're going to get sick, you got to go ahead and handle business. Trying to fight the body is a losing proposition.
Can you imagine being in the car next to the bus when someone does that?
Again, I'm not worried about them.
Right, self-preservation.
I'm worried about minimizing the damage and embarrassment that I'm already going to feel. But, oh my gosh, did you see Madison? She totally blew chunks out the window. That's way better than, oh my gosh, Madison just threw up all inside the bus. It was everywhere. We couldn't get out of the bus. They had to bring a mop. You see where I'm going?
Now, here in the South, we call that parking a Buick.
No, Joe, you're the only person I've ever heard in my life call it parking a Buick. Okay, to the chat room. Has anybody watching live ever heard vomiting referred to as parking a Buick? A simple yes or no answer is what we're looking for in the chat room. We'll see. Okay, moving on. Jessica writes in, when I was a teenager, I applied to a job at a hospital gift shop and was so excited when I got the call that they wanted me. It was my first job, and so I was pumped when I showed up for my first shift. The manager gave me the weirdest look when I arrived and told me to wait while she called someone. Turns out they interviewed 2 girls named Jessica and meant to hire the other one. Oh, no. And they accidentally called me. It was so humiliating humiliating to me. This is the best part. After they told Jessica that she was the wrong Jessica and apologized, this is the best part. They gave her a candy bar for the trouble. Wow. Hey, so sorry. We don't want you, but we called you and told you got the job, but we still don't want you. But by the way, here's the 3 Musketeers.
That's really bad.
To soothe your pain. Let's see. This is Jerry says, I got hired for a corporate job, had my first day, and it seemed to be going well. And then I, with the rest of my department, got called in for a surprise meeting. Turns out we were all getting laid off. Yep, I got laid off on my first day. That has to be a new record. That stinks. Jerry's got his best outfit on. He's excited to start the new gig. Gets called in for a team meeting going, oh, this is cool. Yeah, you're all laid off. By the way, you know things are going bad when they don't even make a courtesy call to the new guy to tell him, hey, you don't even have to come in. It was a fire. It was a dumpster fire, and they forgot to call Jerry. Talk about weird, by the way. Everybody else is distraught, right? This guy, he's not even been employed long enough to really feel the sting of it. Sure, it's disappointing, but everybody else is like, and so he doesn't even get to feel so bad about himself because everybody else is traumatized. He's like, huh? Interesting. Let's see. And last one here. Jason said, long story short, don't road rage and flip off other drivers until you know what your new boss drives. Wow. Jason gets pissed off at the new boss, flips him the bird, and then they pull in. Oh, hey, I'm the new guy. Oh, I wonder. See, here's what we don't know from this. Did he just turn around and leave? What do you do there, Nathan? You're a very non-confrontational guy. Do you apologize and fall all over yourself? Or do you go, yeah, I'm going to go back on out to the parking lot and find a new job? What did he say? I missed him. There we go. The old Mike.
You pretend it never happened.
Pretend it didn't happen.
And then if you're confronted on it,
Yeah.
you say, oh, it must have been someone else's.
Oh, wow. So Nathan goes for the full-on, just straight-up lie about it and try to play it off. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the job and how bad I wanted it. I think my approach is, hey, I'm sorry. I got scared to death. I got freaked out in the car. I overreacted. I apologize.
I would just say, hey, I was trying to shoot the guy next to you, not you.
No, see, I don't think you can lie.
Okay.
This is fall on the sword and say, this is a valuable lesson that I think I'm safe in the car yelling at somebody that I'm never going to see again. And it's just like sending a nasty comment on social media. All these people are brave behind a keyboard. Everybody's brave. Everybody's a big boy, big girl, throwing out all kinds of insults. Oh, I'm gonna whack these people with my words right here. Well, it's behind a keyboard, and you don't think you're ever going to see them. That's very interesting, the road rage. All right, good stuff there.